Apologies for the drunken frat boy antics you may hear. Our neighbors are, I guess, new to civilization. Or it's their first beer, maybe. So, if I understand correctly, gays and lesbians are supposed to shut up about not only our marriages possibly being annulled, but also our very relationships being criminalized, our relationships with each other, which are very important to us and real. So the reason that we're supposed to shut up about this is that women who sleep with males, whether voluntarily or involuntarily, meaning rape victims, they've just lost the right at a federal level to have abortions. And my suggestion was, well, what if we make it an extremely optically inconvenient picture for the GOP, where every woman who needs an abortion is a rape victim, because Lysistrata has been put in effect and the women have banded together to stop the males from their insanity, much like where the word comes from, and it works. But I've been told that this is unreasonable because most of the women who have abortions are in long-term relationships with males. They even have children, and it's unfair to expect them to not sleep with their males for any length of time, because those relationships are important to them and mean a lot to them and are real, presumably adult, real relationships. And to me, that sounds like you all are not willing to make this sacrifice for your mostly het sisters. Let's be honest here, okay? Lesbians are correctively raped. Once a woman comes to a certain level of separatism, though, our risk goes down a lot. And that is because who's raping y'all? The males that are raping y'all are the males in your immediate circle. They're the males that you know. And if you don't really hang out with any males, and you don't have any in your house, and you don't have any around you, and this is not victim blaming, just chill. I'm just saying, your risk goes down. So in my mind, and I'm sure somebody could prove me wrong with stats, but I really feel like this might be true, past a certain point, when we are in control of our separatism, not when lesbians are young, because then they are more often the victims of sexual assault and corrective rape and all that horribleness. But once we are able to implement separatism, we're a lot safer. I mean, there's women in other countries who are a lot smarter than us who have implemented separatist villages, and that's part of the reason, I'm sure. It increases the safety of everyone in the village. So if most of the abortions, according to this person, are needed by women who are in relationships with males, then I'm going to go ahead and say that most of the abortions that are needed are heterosexual women or women who are currently sleeping with males. So it's not worth it to y'all to make a sacrifice. And like I said, short term, a 6-month COVID type of lockdown deal. Just lock it up. Just lock it up for 6 months. No one ever died of blue balls, regardless of what Jimmy told you at prom, okay? No one ever died from that. And your relationship would be fine with that. You can get by without your PIV for a few months. Or is that the only thing holding the man to y'all? I don't know. I don't know why. Why is it that this is being treated as some ridiculous proposal? I am fucking serious. You can't do this for the rape victims who really need those abortions at a risk of their mental health and their very ability to not unalive themselves. You won't make that sacrifice, but you want us to sacrifice not only our marriages, but our relationships being criminalized and just shut up about it. That's what you're asking. So you're do you hear yourselves? You're prioritizing the heterosexual relationship, especially with children, because we need so many more fucking children on this godforsaken earth. You're prioritizing those relationships over ours. Once again, like I said, we've spent a lot of time fighting for women's rights over the years to choose, rights to choose. And I don't see a lot of het women out there prioritizing lesbians. I see a couple. I see you. A couple of y'all. I see you, het sisters. But you're a rare breed. You are. And I have yet to see any woman who sleeps with males seriously take up this question that I'm asking. There's a reason the concept exists. We have a word for it. It's not inconceivable. Why do we need to make this sacrifice? But you don't even have to be uncomfortable for a couple months. You don't even have to get creative. I don't even want to, whatever you need to do with your dudes. But for a few months, And if your men really cared about you and cared about your bodily integrity as much as you seem to think they do, I'll tell you what. If it would make my wife possibly in danger that way, I would never do that to her. I would never put her in a position where I put her health in danger just so I could get off. Are you fucking kidding me? Let me tell you. A dude will put a girl, a woman, his own wife, in danger of dying by knocking her up, in danger of depression, postpartum, of diabetes, whatever ripping, the horrible, whatever. I've seen Aliens, okay? I know what happens. So they will do that to get off. Even when they don't want a kid. And I would never in a million years hurt my wife that way. So I think y'all need to think about who y'all are sleeping with. Because that seems pretty savage to me. And I know I'm such a mean lesbian. So mean. I'm not here to coddle you. I'm here to solve this fucking problem with y'all. We are trying. But we are not going to put ourselves last for y'all. We're not going to. Lysistrata, het sisters.